Hello everyone, I just wanted to explain why I've been gone for so long. This usual setup that I have here in my own apartment is not where I've been in the last 2 weeks. So I've been living at home with my grandmother and visiting my parents, so I just really haven't had time to film videos. But today I'm going to show you a small haul. So I did purchase a few items from the MAC in the Groove collection, as well as some of the pieces from Chanel's fall collection. But before I show you the pieces, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be posting a lot of nail polish reviews on my blog in the next 2 weeks. Also, on my blog, I'll have a list of all the products that I'm wearing on my face, and I'll probably go through some of them with you as I film this video. Because I know most of you guys are excited about the MAC in the Groove collection, I'm going to show you the MAC MSFs first. These are my first MSFs. Stereo Rose, this coral MSF here, was so hyped I had to purchase it. And I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks right now. As you can see, it gives a really metallic finish. Now, if you're going to be taking photos, I absolutely do not suggest this. But if you're going out for a lunch date or something along those lines, I would suggest it. For interviews, absolutely not. It has too much of a metallic sheen, as you can see on the camera. So this was Stereo Rose, and this one is by Candlelight, and I haven't even tried this one yet, but I know it's going to make a great highlighter, and it could double up as an eyeshadow. So I love multi-use products because I'm so busy in the morning, and this seems like it would be a great one. But like I said, you probably want to avoid these if you're going to be taking pictures. And I like to use a flat, dense blush brush like this. This is by Dior, and they only have one blush brush. You can also use a stippling brush like the MAC 187 if you want to apply with a lighter hand. I just applied a little extra today because I wanted everyone to see the sheen that it leaves on the skin. I usually don't like mineralized eyeshadows or trios that look like this, just because the way they make the product, you can't really get an even amount, especially because you can't choose the product yourself. But this one is called Soften the Mood, and I actually really like it. That's a brightened up baby blue, but it looks almost white on my skin. And this one is a rosy gold color, almost like a rose bronze, but it looks very light on the skin, and it's perfect for brightening up your eyelids. And this one is a nice brown, almost reminds me of Soba by MAC. I don't own Soba, but I really like this color, and these blend beautifully. I was really surprised. I'm actually very impressed by this, and I would recommend this to anyone who wants a neutral look. Next, I also purchased one of the mineralized blushers, and of course I picked the pink one. This one is called Hang Loose, and it has a matte pink side and a pearly lavender side, which I really like. You know, I didn't think that this blush was going to be amazing or by any means completely dramatic on me, but together they make a better pigmented, well-dressed blush. And if you guys don't know what well-dressed blush is, it's one of MAC's most popular pale pink blushes, but this one is obviously a lot more shimmery because of the lilac side. And the pink is definitely more pigmented, so if you didn't think that well-dressed showed up well on you, give this one a try. The last thing I purchased from this collection was the Jazzed lipstick, and I only purchased this because Lollipop26 said it was a great lipstick, and it's true. It's a really nice coral peachy color for the summer. It runs more pink, and it reminds me a lot of Everhip from the Liberty of London collection, and it is also a cream sheen like the Everhip lipstick. I actually prefer this one though because it's a little easier to wear. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the creme sheen formula because even though people don't find it drying, I have very dry lips, so this one is a little dry for me. But nonetheless, it's still wearable. I also got one more backup of Lazy Day lipstick. It's sold out in most places, and especially when a new collection comes out, all the other products get phased out too. But this one is just a gorgeous baby pink, and I've shown this before several times. Okay, I know my polish is chipping and it looks gross, so I apologize for that. But I know most of you are going to ask, so I'm going to tell you now. I'm wearing Chanel's Mistral, and this is from the summer collection, but I wasn't able to find this anywhere, and then I stopped by a random Nordstrom and they had it. So I picked up the last one, and it's just a beautiful pink color. And it doesn't look as nice on the nails as I expected. It's more of a bubblegum pink, but I rather like it, you know? It doesn't merit a backup, so I just stuck to this just one, and I'm not going to try to track down another. But it's a really great color for those of you who are looking for a brightened up pink. And in the light, if you look at the nails, you probably won't be able to see it here, but it flashes gold and silver sparkles, and sometimes you can catch the blue, but that's really rare. So it's just a really nice glitter pink polish. Now, this is the polish that I absolutely adore. My sister first bought this for me, and this is called Paradoxical. This is part of Chanel's fall collection, and I'm absolutely in love with this polish. It looks like it would be a metallic color here, but it's not on the nails at all unless you're in direct sunlight. And on the nails, it's a very cool graphite toned purple. And all I can say now is that this is my favorite varnish color. I even bought a backup. So that's how much I think this is a must-have. I know Chanel varnishes are really expensive, but they're not meant to be affordable, but these are just gorgeous, and it applies opaque in 2 coats. It's perfect. The formula is not runny at all. Mistral, I had to use almost 3 coats, but this is just perfect in 2. If you can get it still, go run out and get it. Next, I got the limited edition Chanel Pink Explosion Blush, and this is a limited edition blush, but it probably will still be available for a while just because Chanel blushes are so expensive. But one interesting thing that I noticed right away is that I don't know if it's because it's a limited edition product, but this Chanel velvet pouch is more plush than usual. Even this new eyeshadow quad called Enigma doesn't have the same velvet pouch. You probably won't be able to see the texture on the camera, but it's a very heavy velvet as opposed to a thin flat velvet. I just thought some of you might be interested because that's what I noticed first. On to the actual product. It's a very bright pink. Looks like that. And on the cheeks, it reminds me a lot of one of my other favorite Chanel blushers, which is... And another thing that I noticed right away is that the brush that it comes with, the tiny blush brush, is so much better than the ones that it usually comes with. Like I said, I don't know if it's because it's a limited edition product, but the ones that it usually comes with, I don't even use. That's why it's still brand new in its plastic wrapper, because I never use these. These kind of brushes don't even apply the blush well onto the face. But this one, you can actually use even though it's tiny. That's what I really like about this blush. And of course, most of you should know that all the Chanel Jouer Contrasts are scented with the most beautiful rose scent. And if you don't like heavy scents, you may not like it, but it's just gorgeous to me. It's almost like a perfume, and I wish they would make a scent like this. And this eyeshadow quad that I was holding up before, this is part of the new permanent collection. It reminds people a lot of Mystic Eyes, but a smoky version. And I have to say, I agree, but Mystic Eyes is a lot more wearable, and I think that this quad is not as well put together as Mystic Eyes. So this is a pearly pink. I would say this is a silvery taupe. There's silver glitter particles in here. And this is a gunmetal gray and a burgundy purple. But this also has blue-green glitter, so if you don't like glitter, it's best to avoid this quad because it does pack a lot of punch. The pink has really, really faint pearl glitter, but it's not that obvious on the lid. All these shadows are very smooth, however, so if you're looking for a Chanel quad that you want to wear out at night and you want to mix it up with other shadows that you may have in your collection, this is probably a good one. And the last Chanel piece that I have to show to you today is a Nordstrom exclusive from the anniversary sale. And this is the exclusive Chanel quad. It's a really neutral quad. It reminds me of Beiges de Chanel, which is a limited edition from last winter's collection, and I wasn't able to purchase it, which made me really, really sad. But this is a lighter version of that particular quad, and I haven't used it yet because I wanted to show you how beautiful the quad was. I'll be sure to do a tutorial with this. A lot of people have asked me to do a red lips tutorial, so I'll probably be using this quad and the Chanel Red Lippy to do that particular tutorial, so you can look forward to seeing this product in action soon. And before I go into the 2 Sephora products that I purchased, this is the Tom Ford lipstick that I showed in my review, but I didn't swatch it, so I just wanted to show you what it looks like on my lips. And it is very nude, but because of its pearlescent sheen, it's very wearable. And this is what it looks like. I will swatch it for you now, and here's the swatch right there. It doesn't look like much on the back of my hand, but on the lips, as you can see, it gives a really nude look. I know this lipstick might not be for some, but people like to wear this in conjunction with warm sable. I personally think I can wear it alone, but if you think you will have a hard time pulling off a nude look like this, purchase warm sable and layer them together. Okay, now for the last 2 products in my haul. This is the Sephora by OPI Havana Dreams polish. That's part of their limited edition collection. It's opaque in 2 coats, and it's my first sky blue polish, so I absolutely adore it. I don't know how I feel about the Sephora bullet bottle, but it lasts for 24 months, so I'm sure I'll get a lot of use out of this. And also this other product, which I had to go to 4 different Sephoras to try to find. This is Dior's new Crystal Gloss. And this reminds me a lot of Chanel's Summer 2010 collection, Gloss Fluo in Laser. In fact, I'm going to get that out so I can show you. Here's the Gloss Fluo, and here is the Dior Crystal Gloss. As you can see, it's written on the side. And this is just packaged in a Glossimer bottle, but it's a Gloss Fluo. The color of these is relatively similar, but the texture is not the same. Plus, this Dior Crystal Gloss turns my lips bright pink, whereas this one is relatively sheer. So it doesn't give my lips much color, it just gives it moisture and gloss, whereas this one tends to give more color and less moisture. But if you guys weren't able to find this gloss anymore, definitely check out this. This is not a limited edition product, but it is a Sephora exclusive, so if it's not available at your Sephora store at the moment, you can always order it online. Okay everybody, that's the end of my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I'm so greasy looking. I'm pretty sure it's the MSF's fault, but usually I prefer to look more matte, so that's why I didn't buy a backup of these, because I had heard that it would make you look really greasy before, and I can see myself on camera and I really feel that it does make me look a little shiny. So if you think that's strange, I'm sorry, I apologize. I should have checked what I look like on camera before I started filming. But I also wanted to apologize again for my long absences, and I really will try to do as many videos as possible. Like I said on my blog, I'm going to be starting my monolid tutorials soon, and I'll have as many posted as possible. Also, my liner tutorial is coming soon, so please be patient with me, and I'm really sorry for all the delays. See you guys soon. Bye.